If Dario Argento's Brian De Palma and Kenneth Anger conceived a three-way love child while watching Cruising and listening to a Giorgio Moroder mixtape, the result would be something like French director Yann Gonzalez's Knife Heart and couteau dans la coeur. Taking the erotic kitchen glamorously trashy aesthetics of his many shorts and first feature, You and the Night, to the next level, Gonzalez uses a murder mystery set in the late 70s gay porn industry to explore deeper themes of desire, abandon and sexual repression, all of it with plenty of humor and blood splatters. Playing the same late slot that Good Time and Drive did in previous editions, the film should add a needed dose of glitz and gore to an otherwise tame can competition, with potential for crossover appeal in France and elsewhere. Shot on 35mm by Simon Beaufils and backed by a throbbing retro score from Gallic electro-rockers M83, one of whose founding members is the director's brother, Knife hits you from its very first frame, and this is really a frame of celluloid and not a file of gigabytes, as a work engulfed in the pleasures of filmmaking's past. In the beguiling opening sequence, Gonzalez cuts between an editor splicing 16mm footage, a porno movie shot somewhere in the country, and scenes of its young, waifish star heading out to a nightclub and meeting a man in a leather mask. Anyone who's seen the 1980 Friedkin Pacino movie or the works of giallo auteurs like Argento or Lucio Fulci can imagine where this late-night encounter is headed, though the director tosses in one of several surprises when the murder weapon turns out to be a black dildo armed with a switchblade. This is not your typical slasher pick. Young victim was the latest muse of 40-something gay porn producer Anne Vanessa Paradis, who has built up a sizable filmography of semi-autobiographical skin flicks with cheeky titles like Anal Fury or Homicidal, with the help of her favorite actor-director Archibald, a hilarious Nicholas Morey, her editor and former lover Lois, American actress Kate Moran, and an oral fluffer nicknamed Golden Mouth, Pierre Pilon, or Bouche d'Or in French, not to be confused with Pomme d'Or. Anne is as passionate about her oeuvre as any self-respecting Gallic auteur, even if her movies only play at a seedy Parisian XXX theater that also doubles as a cruising spot. Gonzalez has a good time exploring the slapstick behind-the-scenes side of Anne's productions, although when we first meet the woman, she's totally grief-stricken after breaking up with longtime girlfriend Lois, who's had enough of her drunken shenanigans. Anne's work is further compromised by the fact that cast members keep dying left and right, with each killing beautifully, and sometimes comically, staged in a different setting: a forest during a windstorm, a late-night parking lot, the movie set itself. She soon decides to embark on an ambitious new feature that recreates the murders in front of the camera, while investigating the murders behind it, as Knife transforms into a film within a film that blurs the boundaries between reality, fiction, dreams and disaster. The whodunit side occupies much of the movie's second half, with Anne turning into an amateur sleuth who uncovers a trail of breadcrumbs involving a former actor and his doppelganger, Coletta Louache, a blind crow that looks a lot like the one in Game of Thrones, and a series of black and white flashbacks that reveal a dark family secret involving a character named Guy Jonathan Jennett, who may or may not be dead. It's too much to handle at times, and the film's rhythm dips a little during the closing reels, but the ending adds some needed thematical weight to all the B-movie antics by focusing on how sexual repression, specifically of gays, can spiral dangerously out of control. Like in Gonzalez's debut feature, Knife indulges in the seductive, sleazy stylings of thrillers and horror flicks from the 70s and 80s, alongside movies by Argento and De Palma. The cult classic Liquid Sky also comes to mind here, with cinematographer Beaufils bathing scenes in oversaturated shades of blue and red as M83's vintage beats blast on the soundtrack. Casting legendary pop star Paradis is another nod to yesteryear, and the singer-turned-actress gives one of her stronger recent performances as a woman dealing with both the sorrow of a breakup and the turmoil of artistic passion. The rest of the cast is lively, while a cameo by the great French actor-director Jacques Nolat, whose 2002 movie Porn Theater serves as another reference, especially for Knife's penultimate murder scene, perfectly befits a work that revels in the guilty pleasures of film and the flesh. Venue, Cannes Film Festival. Competition, production companies, CG Cinema, Piano, Garidi Films, Arte France Cinema, RTS Radio Television Suisse, La Fresnoy Cast, Vanessa Paradis, Kate Moran, Nicolas Maury, Jonathan Jennett, Coletta Luache, Noé Hernandez, Pierre Imo, Pierre Pearl Director, Jan Gonzalez Screenwriters, Jan Gonzalez, Cristiano Mangione Producer, Charles Gilibert Director of Photography, Simon Beauvais Production Designer, Sidney Dubois Costumer Designer, Pauline Jacquard Editor, Raphael Lefebvre Composer, M83 Casting Directors, Constance de Montoy, Marlene Soror Sales, Kinology in French 100 Minutes.